go this way. Oh, it has to be inside. Can't go up there. The hints are not even worth it in this game because they're like, don't help whatsoever. Is something on this thing, maybe?
They must have carried Demoiselle Lenny to her room after she collapsed. Looks like I can change its shape.
All right. Must be has to work with that. So from looking at this, it looked like it was circular. No. Man, I can't really see it. It's so dark.
That doesn't work.
It has to be it, right? I
Looks
just
like
can't
I can
see
change
it.
its shape.
That's the problem. It is so dark.
Better try something else. There must be something missing here.
Can't really tell. That?
No, I don't think so.
Well, dang it. This has to be it, right? I don't know what else this would open.
Impossible.
Get a flashlight. Something's not right. Something's not right. Maybe that key is not for that. Am I missing something here? Nothing on her.
They must have carried Demoiselle Lenny to her room after she collapsed.
Doesn't look like anything there.
No time to explore the refuge again. I need to find the frozen bodies.
Well, the key might not work with that. What's that key open? Don't see anything over here.
It looks like it's holding up, despite the storm.
Am I missing something? I have to be missing something. I don't see anything else to do. It has to do with this. Oh. Oh, that's the key. Not that key. This key. Missed that. Oh.
Ugh, dry biscuits. Wonder how long they've been there. Must be to crank up the generator.
Oh. Way?
Nothing. I must have forgotten something.
The switch, then. I just wasn't doing it enough. Okay. Try it again. Go look at some dead bodies. Looks like Stand By Me. Wait, what's this?
Looks like the rescuers left in a hurry after they moved the bodies here. Must have been surprised by the blizzard.
You gonna let me move? It's freezing out here. White man around 30, fair hair, body in exceptional state of preservation after being trapped in ice for many decades. Probably died in an avalanche in the mid-1940s. Everything indicates that this is the body of the alpinist and resistance fighter, Leon Kobatis. Reported missing during delicate exfiltration operation, his identity should be confirmed by further analysis and visual identification expected to take.
Leon. It's as if he died yesterday. Like in those stories where people are found perfectly preserved in ice for decades after being carried away by an avalanche. Hard to believe he's been dead for over 60 years. That's quite amazing. And grim at the same time. An unidentified blonde woman in her 40s. That can't be Dana.
Can't be. White female blonde with blue eyes. Between 40 and 50 years of age, due to lack of evidence, her identity is impossible to determine with certitude. However, given the presumed identity of the two other bodies found in the ice, there is every reason to believe that this person participated in the resistance operation and was probably swept away by an avalanche in the mid-1940s. Okay.
That's not Dana in this body bag.
White man, brown hair, about 50 years of age. There's every reason to believe this body is Harold Exner. Exner was to be exfiltrated by Leon Kobatis, whose remains are also sought to be among the frozen bodies during a resistance operation. The party was probably swept away by an avalanche in the mid-1940s.
That's it, Oscar. Dana's body is not among those found with Leon's. What a relief.
Now that that's cleared up, Kate Walker, maybe we should take shelter within somewhat more solid premises.
Right. We should go and check on Demoiselle Lenny in the refuge. I have a lot of new questions for her.
All right. Whoop. Is this going to be the mysterious man that smokes cigars?
Hello? Sir?
Are you sure you want to follow that individual, Kate Walker?
I don't think he looked threatening. Rather the opposite, Oscar.
Right into the ladies' room.
She's asleep. I'd better go and talk to that guy in the other room.
Wait. We'll be sleeping long enough pretty soon. Do-do-do.
Sir? Are you there?
Passage? Turn up the light.
What have we got here?
Did Leon live With the monkey people?
This portrait, it looks like Leon.
Oh, it
Style
is.
reminds me of that other portrait of him that he described in his letter from Baltayar. The one made by the...
That's who's been watching me. Lucky man.
No.
The Go-Rune.
No, not Dana. She's old, like me.
I'm Kate. Kate Walker.
Kate Walker.
Yes. And you're the one that Leon saved during the Origin expedition a long time ago, aren't you?
Yes.
The Goran from Baltayar. Well, you've come a long way, Mr.
Ludwig. Ludwig Hardtack.
Well, Mr. Ludwig, if you don't mind my asking, what happened when you and Leon returned to Ostertal to join the resistance fighters? And how did you meet Dana?
Leon. My brother.
These drawings, they're moments from your life, aren't they? Looks like a river. And that little figure looks wounded. Is that you when you met Leon and the scientist from the Origin expedition?
Yes.
That person in the middle of the others was in the other paintings. That's Leon, isn't it?
Yes. Leon.
That group. Is it your tribe, Mr. Ludwig?
Yeah.
So you all live together
Very
in a
talkative.
cave in Baltayar? Right. So you and your tribe took Leon in after the death of Reinhard Berger in 1937. That's how he was able to survive the winter in the mountains. Then you went with Leon when he decided to return to Vaghen to join the resistance fighters?
Mm-hmm.
These combat scenes, are they of the liberation of Vaghen?
Before. During resistance.
The blonde girl with you and Leon can't be Lenny, right?
Yes. Lenny. My sister.
I knew Lenny was a resistance fighter, but she never told me she fought alongside Leon, let alone you.
If you believed her, she said she fought next to a monkey man?
She even went as far as saying that she never saw Leon again after 1937, when they all met at the refuge with Dana. Why would she hide something so important?
Time to check on Lenny. Come, Kate Walker.
Oh, you should put the stool back.
The sketchbook. I think it was Leon's.
Edition before. Okay. Summer of. Yeah. Look at anything. Okay. Only hand could write what holds my... LPR. Monkey person. Living among the Gorons, okay. My destined return to Vaghen, 39. Vaghen during the occupation. A device network. Last night I had the most beautiful dream. Portrait of Leon at the Gorun. That's the end. The Mountain Murderer. Have you seen this terrorist? 10,000 marks. Reward for information leading to the capture, dead or alive, of one Ludwig Hardtack, also known as the Mountain Murderer. Wanted for murder, dead or alive. He's the worst band of rogues Vaghen has ever seen. Okay.
This symbol looks like a warning.
It's like a handprint to me.
Some kind of map. Looks like the Devil Pass to me. Could all those marks indicate where the Gorons searched for Leon's body? These must be plans for secret operations. Must have been some kind of a headquarters here. Maybe for local resistance fighters such as Leon and his group. Weapons. Must have been here since the war, I guess.
Super resistant does not exist. Alright. Wait.
Detonating wire. Just like in the old movies. So much happened to the Gorun since Leon found him in Baltayar. What a life he had. But there are still so many gray areas. I need to learn more from Demoiselle Lenny now.
Okay.
Ah, Fräulein. I knew you would be back eventually. Judging by your face, you and Ludwig already met.
We have. And it raised a lot of questions about you. About what you said to me the first time we met, and about what you didn't say.
Of course. You can run from your past, but never truly escape it. Huh. But you already know that. Don't you, Fräulein?
I want to understand Mademoiselle Lenny. I'd like to understand why you didn't tell me about Leon's death, about fighting with him in the Resistance, and about the gore, and about Mr. Ludwig. It would have saved us both so much time and effort.
Because it would have only begged questions. Questions which lead to events that I've never spoken about to anyone. Not even to you, dear Ludwig.
Lenny.
Still, I suppose it doesn't matter now. Perhaps it's time I confess my crime.
Because the avalanche?
What are you talking about?
It was the best years of my life. Joining the Resistance, unlike my coward of a father, and fighting alongside Leon after he miraculously got back from Baltayar with Ludwig. It gave me purpose.
Summer 44.
Leon was a terrific leader. I could feel he was finally taking me seriously, especially with Dana being missing. I knew he was still in love. After all, didn't he cross the globe to rescue her? But we all thought he arrived too late, that Dana had died with her parents during the pogroms. So I believed his mourning would eventually come to an end. And that's when Dana fell from the sky, literally.
Dana was sent by London, right? To oversee that operation led by your resistance network? The exfiltration of a civilian to Switzerland, if I recall correctly.
Indeed. But Leon never told us that Dana was involved. Maybe he was afraid to believe it himself.
Okay. He has been a jealous woman for a very long time.
You should have seen them, Fräulein. It was as if they had never left each other.